Hello everybody, Pufflecurry21 back with a fee guide. Yes, I'm saying it fee. I know fi is the correct way, but I've said it fee since Skyward Sword came out, and I'm personally sticking with it. So, if you don't like me saying fee instead of fi, then I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal with it, or just stop watching the video, or unsubscribe. I don't really know. That's a decision. Okay. Weapon skills. Strength 2, 4, and 6 are the best. I would say 5 is also pretty good, but that's if you have room. Versus whatever you want, which I have undead on this. Okay. No healing and hasty attacks, and I'd say also special attack over finishing blow. Because, okay, Fee is the weakest character in the game, tied with Rudo. And they both also have the weakest and just kind of worst in general weak point smashes. So I would say just putting finishing blow on this isn't really going to help make that any better. I mean, it will, but it's still pretty terrible. So I'd just say do special attack. The special attack is pretty decent, so I'd say just make that better instead, personally. Okay, this is kind of personal, not really about Fee the character itself. But, okay, Skyward Sword is my second favorite Zelda game right after Wind Waker. But Fee is my least favorite part of that game. I can't stand her. She's pretty fun in this game, but I mean, in Skyward Sword, I can't deal with her. Or Sanavi, I don't, by a long shot. Okay. So, okay, first off, just start off the guide with something that is kind of irrelevant. Okay, this is her run speed. If you spam dodge, she runs, or she moves faster than her running speed, which is kind of silly. Oh, there's the Fee over there. So yeah, if you want to get somewhere quickly, spam dodge. And also, you're pretty much invincible if you time it correctly. So that's also kind of funny. Okay. So I guess that's not useless, but okay. Okay, weak string. Again, this is with hasty attacks. And personally, she flows a lot better with hasty attacks. She's a lot improved a lot. A lot improved. That's not even a sentence. Okay, but she feels a lot smoother. She plays a lot better with hasty attacks. Personally, she's one of the best ones to put hasty attacks on, but I mean, okay, either way, that's still okay. Back to the weak string. That's a weak string. It's not really gonna do much. But yeah, every hit does hit equally around you. So that's really, except for the kick, I think, that I don't think that really hits behind you because you're kicking in front of you, but yeah, that's kind of nice for hitting everything around you, but it does barely any damage. Okay, combo 2. That's it normally, but if you press strong attack again while in the air, you'll dive bomb down, and if you press weak attack while in the air, then you'll do another little kick to just add some damage. And that's basically your main combo tool against one-on-one enemies, so yeah, you can just do only the single hit or whatever you want. That's also for weak point gauges. Use that against weak point gauges, because that's pretty much what every combo 2 is for. It's pretty much always for weak point gauges. Okay, so combo 3. Combo 3, okay. If there was an award for worst move in the game, that would definitely be a nominee, because it does really almost nothing. It's just so bad. It has a pretty good chance of winning that award too. I'll say that. Well, okay, wait, he's not even on the ground. Yeah, it's hard to even hit someone with it. Okay, well, here's the finishing blow really quickly. It has an okay range, I guess. It is nice because it does, when it explodes, it covers a really wide range around you, so it can kind of clear out enemies. And clearing out crowds is Fee's strongest point, and everything else is probably her weakest point, but okay, enough about that. Okay, combo 4. That's a really nice move. I personally like that for taking keeps most, or just approaching keeps. Even though there is probably a better move, combo 6 is probably better for keeps, I just use this move more because it's earlier in the combo, so I can spam it more. Okay, combo 5. And just like combo 2, you can use a weak and strong attack in the air as well. So That's your other move for comboing. It does more damage. It also sucks up enemies behind you. That's also really nice for comboing. But since it's Fee, neither of them are really going to do much damage at all. So that's pretty much Fee's flaw. It doesn't do any damage for pretty much everything. Okay, so yeah, combo 6. This is pretty much what everyone's going to spam. Yeah, that has a huge range. That does actually decent damage for once. Yeah, great for taking keeps, and also if you're against like a certain enemies, since the finishing blow is pretty weak, you can just use that instead because it does work. It does do a lot of damage, and that's also why I'd say you should use Strength 6 because you should use that because it's a good move. You want to make your good moves better. That's kind of the point of it. Okay, and then Strong Attack. It's okay, basically it just fills you with light energy and you can apply the light effect to enemies, which is yay, I guess. I don't... It's like cool, not really. I mean, you really shouldn't use it a whole lot because the light element's pretty bad. Or like that light element effect, it's not that good. Because, and also it's kind of like you have to apply it, which is kind of also really weird because, I mean, I don't know, it's just so weird. You really shouldn't use it. I mean, you can do it before going into a keep if you really want to. I'd also recommend it if you're going against two like stronger enemies, like enemies you can lock onto. So that's like character enemies, or moblins, dinopose, pose, like anything like that. Then you might want to apply it, but otherwise you could just ignore it and do completely fine. So yeah, basically Fee, she is crowds. She clears them. And yeah, and then everything else. It's just like, why isn't this doing more damage? Yeah, this is 255 with a not quite perfect weapon. Yeah, if I had no healing, these enemies would maybe die in one hit. Maybe. At level 255. And this isn't even one of the later missions. This is just kind of like in the middle of the Twilight map. So yeah, that's basically a good way to show how much damage she's going to be doing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, let me find another keep really quickly so I can do the special attack. I'll just go in here. I don't care if it's a barrier keep. This covers a wide range. It does a lot of damage. And yeah, it's better than her finishing blow, personally. That's why I'd say you use special attack over it. So, yeah, Fee. Basically, you just want to clear crowds, and then once you find a character enemy, well, I guess I'll show you. Because I need to find a character enemy. So, okay, can I just say, before I cut this video, I noticed I had over 800 kills. And I'm not even trying to get them. That's kind of how ridiculous Fee is with killing large crowds of enemies. She can just do it, and that was a complete failure. So yeah, I mean, like, she's weak to light. I'm level 255 with an almost perfect weapon, and this is not really doing anything. Ugh, it's just so gross. I mean, that does kind of some damage. So yeah, basically against character enemies, special attack, that's what you want to use that for. I mean, you can kind of do light element if you want. Combo 2 and 5. Yeah, 5. Mainly what you're going to want to use. And, I mean, let's see just how much this does. Oh, that actually did more than I thought. That actually did a lot more than I thought, because... No, it's really weak, and yeah, it's not great, so I am surprised that actually killed. Okay, so now on to giant bosses. Okay, so yeah, Fee, she's still not great against giant bosses, so yeah, she's kind of one trick pony. Okay, so basically, combo 6 spam is all you can really use. because all of her moves do almost no damage to giant bosses, so you're gonna need a special. So a special and 2 combo 6s will take out every giant boss, but except in Prison, because in Prison's dumb. Ugh. Except in Legends. I'm pretty sure they fixed some Legends. I don't actually have Legends. I have the Legends characters because I have a friend, and he gave me a code. So, yeah, I don't have Legends. I may get it later. I'm not sure. But, okay. Yeah, I don't have Legends, but I've heard them Prison's fixed, so maybe combo 6 will fix that, but I don't know. And then to actually see the animation, it's still weak, like everything else she does. So basically, Fee, you're gonna want to stay mobile because, I mean, that's not really hard since most of her moves do have her moving. So that's easy, but yeah, you want to stay mobile and just try to kill everything around you. So, and since she does clear out enemies so well, basically what a strategy you could do is attack enemies to build up your special gauge, and then once your special is filled, you can use that on singular enemies. And then once you've used all that up, then you can go back to the enemies, try to fill up your special more, and then go back to the one enemy you're trying to battle, and then kind of just switch back and forth. That's like a strategy you could use. But in Legends, since you can have multiple characters out, Fee is a great character to use for just taking keeps or just racking up KOs in general, because she does amazing at that. And then everything else she's pretty bad at. So that's why she's one of the worst characters in the Wii U version because of that. But in Legends, I could see her being really great because she does do great at that one aspect. And that doesn't completely ruin everything. So it's like, use her for clearing keeps, and then have like Volga or someone for giant bosses, and then I don't know who's good at. I mean, Volga's good at one-on-one, but it's Volga, so I'm trying to think of like someone else. That's not light or fire element, just like spread everything out. Girahim's great at one-on-one, so yeah, just do that, and then that would be like a good team, I guess, for Legends. I don't know. I don't have Legends. I don't know if that's how teams work. But yeah, she's great at clearing enemies. I've said this like 20 times. But yeah, clear enemies with her. She does it almost effortlessly. Everything else, it's going to require some work. Avoid combo 3. It's trash.